Nice January, 7:48 a.m. The SS Borea, first cabin passageway. Phew! I'm finally out of the cabin. I have to admit, this isn't quite what I was expecting. It's a boat. What do you expect? Like, it's really open. There's a lot of rooms, Miranowski. It's not gonna be. It's less spacious out here than I thought it would be, and this is the most luxurious accommodation. Wait. It's less spacious out here. But you were trapped in a wardrobe. Anything for you should be more spacious, if anything. Come on. Oh, this he says it is luxury here. Yes, indeed. Kazuma-sama was being sent to the study tour by the government. That's why he was being put up in the first class cabin. Oh, we were first class, and we were inside a first class wardrobe too. Even so, this is about twice as large as my accommodation in the steerage. Really? That must be awful. Yeah. Where do they have you? Is this like not big? Oh, look over there. He's like, why did he come out now? That's another crewman. That's another crewman keeping watch. Come on, Ricky. You got this. Just speak. I know it's been a while, but speak. Read English. And he looks enormous, even if he's still sitting down. The door next to him leads to the second class accommodation. And you're not there. You're in the steerage, right? What is a steerage? I need to look that up. I suppose he's making sure that no one comes in here who shouldn't. I suppose. Like people in the handcuffs. Isn't he the killer? Naruhoda-san, you look like a little boy visiting a toy shop for the first time. I would have thought you'd be used to the ship by now. We've been at sea for 2 weeks already. Well, yes, I know, but the thing is, I was inside Kazuma's trunk when I first came aboard. And ever since then, I've been shut up inside the little wardrobe. It must have been a very trying time for you. It really was. It really was. I suffered. I almost broke my neck. Please, don't give me that pitying look. You deserve pity because you deserve to be treated better, honestly. Miranowski. Anyways, let's look at... Now that we're outside, we're in a new area and everything seems new to us. And we can go back inside, if memory serves correctly. Unless Susato's like, don't... Actually, we can. Never mind. We can always come back and see other stuff, but I'm pretty certain... Actually, never mind. Cool, so I think I was wrong before, like I said, before, like, usually once we come back, it turns light blue, and it makes it seem like we have something new to discover, but in actuality, it's just the same thing. I might have been proven wrong and might have been thinking about another game instead. Oh wait, we can talk to this guy still? The hell? Excuse me. What? I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Would you mind if I investigated a little outside? He's like, no! Grandmother told me Japanese people do not to make jokes. But it is not true, I see. Sorry? The criminal asking prison guard to help him escape? Very funny. Oh, that is new. Never mind. I was like, no, this is a repeated dialogue. What the fuck? No, it's new. We're in the middle of the sea. There's no chance for me escaping. Yet. You stay in this cabin until next port. Then it is up to Hong Kong police to decide what they do with you. You stay! Alright. There's no point trying to appeal to the man's better nature. That's for sure. I like how he says that, but then later on, we end up leaving. Regardless. So. He's like, wait, you cannot get out! Oh, well. But yeah, it looks like, but it does look like, every time it does not show a check mark, there's something new to discover, a new dialogue, I guess. But anyways, what's this? This looks like a plan for the SS Buria. It shows each deck. Look. The Buria is a large-scale steamship with a triple-skinned hull. What a marvel of engineering. You had that in your book? It's the same book. What kind of book is that? Well, it's been playing on my mind for a while now, but How is it that a huge... How... I can't read. How is it that such a huge lump of metal doesn't sink to the bottom of the ocean? Ask that to the person of the Titanic, and he'll answer you. Oh, that's really quite simple, Naruhodo-san. It is? Well, consider the Japanese archipelago, the islands of Japan. Yes, they're not metal, but they are enormous lumps of earth many, many times larger than its ship. And they don't sink, do they? They've been floating happily on the sea since the gods created them. Well, I suppose so. That is... She didn't even explain why... She didn't even explain it! What? Okay, whatever. Ooh, a huge book. What's this? There's a huge book on top of the table there. And there's a pen next to it. Yes, that looks like the ship's log. Shall we have a little look through it? The writing is so neat and precise. Every detail about the voyage has been meticulously recorded. You wouldn't expect a rough and ready sailor to have such a beautiful handwriting. What? And the sailor's like, you do not think I can write so neat? I may be strong and buff, but I have really good handwriting. And nothing, no reaction at all. I thought he might appreciate the compliment. That was not a compliment, that was an insult! I'm not sure the rough and ready is much of a compliment, Naruto. Exactly! Even to a sailor. Like, why wouldn't you say something? Anyway, last night's log is mostly blank. Presumably that means there was nothing to report. Should we save that as evidence? It might be important for something, I don't know. I'm just taking a guess. Oh well, we can't take the book. I guess that's for certain because that's not ours. He's like, get out! He's like, get back here with my book! That's the way of the second class area of this ship. I could just run. He's like, I could just run. I could just jump in the ocean. I can swim. I can make it. I can make it back to Japan. Is something wrong? I was thinking about making a run for it. Just for a moment. Things aren't exactly going well for me. I might be wrong, but I imagine the moment you reach for the handle to the door, the burly seaman would surely shoot you dead. I wouldn't be so certain. If anything, I feel like you would catch Naruhodo Susato and throw him to the ground again. Just like that. Oh dear, I'm sorry. Perhaps I went a little too far there. No, I started it with my talk of running away. Why are you talking about running away? You make it seem like you're guilty, Ryunosuke. What the fuck? And there's no way I could run away while Kazuma's death remains a mystery anyway. Dude, why were you thinking it then? Oh, whatever. Even though I was like, I can do it. I can make it. Excuse me, but could I ask you something? He stood up for me. You little stowaway murderer! Da! That wasn't a good start, was it? Alright, let me try instead. Good day, Mr. Sailor. I'm so sorry to trouble you, but could I perhaps ask something of you? You little third-class lady's maid! That's so mean! Oh. We seem to have caught this sailor on a bad day, Susato-san. I'm not a sailor. I am not a sailor! My mother gave me name. Oh, wait. He's actually talking to us now. Oh, wow! Now you can talk to us? I thought we were criminal and low class. Now you're like, oh, now I can talk to you. To correct you. I am senior crewman. Pip! Strong enough. Oh, whatever. Ew. The best thing is just to avoid eye contact, I think. Just like him, he's avoiding eye contact with me, too. Oh, we can talk to him. What is this music? It's just... I wish it had, like, the little... Either investigation music rather than just this sound effect, but oh well. Mr. Strong Enough. About this first-class cabin area. Here we are in finest part of Berea steamship. For the very important persons. What sort of very important persons? Government officials, kings and queens, traveling in secret, many important persons. That is why I am always guarding this place, da. Gosh, that's gosh. That's amazing. But somehow I let stupid stowaway inside. I want to pick you up and throw you in ocean, but strong enough is not animal. I think like animal, but I don't act like animal. Thank you. If I may, I was wondering, is the cabin next to the Mr. Isugi currently occupied? Ah! Sato-san, did you understand what that? Did you understand that? It sounded like "Daw!" I think it's possibly Russian for yes or no. Genius. She's such a genius. I should have known. I should have paid attention. Well, it is not permitted to visit other cabinets without invitation. Well, it sounds like there is somebody in the next door cabin at least. So therefore, da means yes. Yes, it's tantalizing. You cannot go in there. Okay, fine. Let's get more information. Could you tell us who's traveling in this cabin next door, to Mr. Isugi's? I would not say. His name is Mr. Grimsby Roylott. He's like trying to remember what was his name. Oh, it's Mr. Grimsby Roylott. He is a very important Western gentleman. Shut up, Ricky. Stop saying that. A Western gentleman. Do you not think about it? Do not think about it. He has nothing to do with a murder of student boy. The hell? Did I get a notification? Oh well. How can you be so sure about that? Mr. Roylott is authentic Western gentleman. Such a man would have no interest in lowly students from insignificant Far East Islands. You say that, but we're in the first class, so we are important. Well, not me, Mr. Isugi. But regardless, he was important. You can't say that. That was harsh. Could you tell us when Mr. Roylott came aboard? That is none of your business. Come to think of it, even though we've been at sea for 2 weeks now, and I've been in Kazuma's cabin the whole entire time, I've never once heard anything from the next door cabin, or even felt like there's anyone there. Maybe you just got what the fuck am I saying? They're still in the middle of the ocean. It's like maybe they just like I don't know, like just flew in now, or like they're new now. But how can they be new? Everyone's supposed to be there on the same day when the ship departs. Like what? They can't pick up someone from the ocean, unless I don't know. Well, presumably, since the gentleman is occupying one of the first class cabins, he must be rather important. Is that right? No, that is not your business. I mean, he is. You're right, Susato. You're right. He should be important. So why is he here? Regardless, unless he had money, it could be that. Are you on the watch here all the time, Seaman Strong Enough? By the way, if we go to the names, I did mention this before. I still haven't found out, but I feel like his, Satoru Hazunaga, his Japanese name, that's his name in Japanese. If you translate that, I don't know what it stands for, but I need to do research on that, because I can't just, like, rely on random people on the internet at times, or Wikipedia, but I'll figure that out later. But, for Bib Strong Enough, it's a pun. It really is. All the names, like I said before, are normally puns or reference to something. Like Kazuma Isugi is, I think his name's supposed to represent justice or something like that, but I'm not so sure. I could be correct. I can correct myself later in post. Susato Mikotoba, I think her first name Susato or something, or one of her names is either Future Me, editor. Correct me, by the way, if I do get it wrong. But her name is supposed to be the represent the actual word. So kind of trippy, but yeah. Sherlock Holmes is a reference to Sherlock Holmes. If none of you have known about that, and from the other case, the victim, Mr. Wilson, I forgot what his name. No, it wasn't J. I think it was J. Wilson, regardless. But Mr. Wilson, like the victim, was a reference to um, John Watson from the Sherlock series, and from Jezebel Britt. Funny about that name. It's not a pun, but it is a reference to the actual stories of Sherlock Holmes, where her name, if I have the notes right here. Her name is a reference to a Sherlock Holmes book, where Dr. Watson was struck by the shoulder by a Jezebel bullet. That he did. Dr. Watson in the story has been shot before by a Jezebel bullet, and that's how he died. Well, not really how he died in this game. Dr. Wilson, how he died here. But he was shot in the shoulder, as we have noticed from the previous case. And who else was there? I don't think. Oh, and the prosecutor Ouchie. Ouchie is a reference to the Phoenix Wright games, where we have the, like I said before, Prosecutor Payne was one of the beginning prosecutors in all of the, what's it called, Phoenix Wright games. In this game, it just shows his ancestor, and Ouchie is his Japanese name for Payne, regardless. So kind of funny, regardless. But anyways, no, I will try to bring up other names if I remember, and if I don't, I'll probably correct myself in post. But we'll see. But yeah, it's really fun to just do research, and also just like you can just see like, oh, I forgot his Biff Strong Enough. He's it's just a freaking pun. His name is It kind of sounds like Beef Strong Enough. If you haven't noticed, but yeah. Oh, I forgot about the witnesses. Duh. The witnesses that helped us determine the truth. Aisa Noza, if I remember, the military guy. He is a play on words. He is a pawn. Isa means yes sir. Noza, no sir. How people say in military. Yes sir, no sir, like that. And Kyokura, I forgot the Kurakura, that guy who's, I forgot his name. Post me, can just correct me. But his name is a reference. It's supposed to be play on words too. Curio Collector is supposed to be. So really interesting and kind of funny at times if you understand the puns. There are some names that I haven't figured out yet, and some people are having trouble too. But hopefully one day we'll figure it out. All times, all criminals like you cannot come in or get out. And my name is Biff Strong Enough, not Beef. Get it right. I wonder, could you tell us anything about last night at all? No. It is sad about a student boy. Were you on watch last night as well? Of course. Really? And did you notice anything at the time? Anything unusual? Oh, wait, what the fuck? Chisato-san, did you understand that? It was clearly a no. Wait, I thought niet was no. Why is it hit? What the hell? Or that's how you spell it in Russian, I guess. I don't know. I saw nothing unusual, nothing at all. But why did you overreact when he said no? And you didn't hear anything strange noises or sense anything was wrong in some way. Why is he looking away? Why is he looking away? I said no, and then he overreacted. Okay, I don't think it. I think he's hiding something. Someone must have not been doing his job. Uh-oh. Sorry! I'm not so sure, but I could have sworn that he wouldn't catch my eye for a moment there. And then, nothing else. This is enough. This is enough. Like my name, Strong Enough. I cannot say anymore. No. Oh.
It is time for me to report to Captain. You must return to cabin.
Yes, alright.
Bulkhead to second class area is staying locked at all times. You escape when the lobster whistles on top of the mountain, or as English say, when the plagues fly.
Yes, I understand.
Ah, okay, good. Bye.
And then he goes, I can always rely on him to be strong enough. Shut up. Shut up, Ricky. Good. Good. Now we can investigate this area properly, shall we? Definitely. I forgot to check everything else. Do I have to absorb this too? Oh, no, okay. Now we can look at the book, honestly. The book on the top of the table, there really is huge. There's a pen with it too. Now we can steal the book. We're gonna be marked as murderer and larceny. Let's go. Yes, I'm sure this is ship's log. Shall we have a little look through it? Question mark. The writing is so neat and precise. Every detail about the voyage has been... Okay, I already said the same thing. You shouldn't expect a rough... Okay, you're saying the same thing. Actually, no, did he say the same thing? Let me read that. Nope, wrong one button, Ricky. It's history. The writing is so... Okay. Huh. You wouldn't expect a rough and ready... Never mind. Anyway, look here. Last night's log is mostly blank. Presumably that means that it has nothing to report. Which is weird because there was something to report. After all, someone did die. The first class cabin, number 1. Yes, that's our cabin. Not our cabin, it's Kazuma-sama's. Sorry. Your accommodation is confined in the wardrobe inside the cabin. You know how to make a stowaway feel small, don't you? As small as the wardrobe I've been calling home. These cabins are the finest on the ship. My own cabin is a steerage in is number 539, by the way. 530 and what? How many cabins are there? Bitch, it's not based on And for those who want to know, if you're in a hotel or somewhere like has many floors, it's not gonna be when it says 101 or 102 or whatever, or 532, 511 or something like that. Oh my god, I always get. I don't know why. I always don't know why people think, oh my god, there's so many rooms in this hotel. No, it just means the 500, the 5 and the 500 means 5th floor, and the other numbers, the 2 other numbers are based on the the room in that floor. So it's just people just don't understand that at times. They're like, oh my god, there's 610 floors here. Holy shit. No, that does not what I mean. Same with seasons. Like when watching a show, season 1 and season 2 and stuff like that, they don't label it as season 1. They just sometimes they label it as episode 101 or 102. And we were like, there's already 100 episodes? What the fuck? Like seriously. A trap for watching mice. Unless you're watching One Piece. Yes, we have plenty of those back home in Japan. Although they seem to be using a lump of chalk or something as bait. Why not actual food? Let me see. Yes, I think that's what's called cheese. It's made from the milk of cows. Cheese! I wonder what that tastes like. You can't eat it, Naruhodo-san. The trap will snap shut on your finger. Really? But I suppose you're right. I like how Susato barely knows Ryunosuke, but now he's like, these past 10 or 30 minutes here is like, I know who you are. I know what you are. I know what you think. I know how you think. I know what you're trying to do right now. And she's like, no, don't eat it. Because I knew for a fact Ryunosuke was still gonna go eat it since we read his thoughts, but she can read our thoughts perfectly. Holy shit. You weren't actually going to try it, were you? All I've had to eat for the past couple of weeks is Kasuma's leftovers. You don't know how hungry I've been in that wardrobe? Poor you. I found a little snack for you later. Aww, she's so nice to us now. I think she's believing that we're not guilty, I guess. What do you think this is? It's a very pleasing shape, isn't it? That's the emergency alarm. It's probably best not to touch it. Oh, an alarm. It says, press only times of emergency. It looks like as though it sets alarm bells ringing all over the ship and brings the vessel to complete stop. Oh. Guess I have to see. No, what are you doing, Haruha-san? You mustn't touch it. What are we gonna do? Touch it for emergency. But this is an emergency situation. Just look at these handcuffs. You know fully well that's not what the alarm is for. If you were going to bring this vessel to a standstill for no good reason, you'd be in an even worse situation. I wish everything would just stop, this ship included. If you have to do something foolish, at least make it something that doesn't affect anyone else. Oh, I love that line right there. I will always live by. If you're gonna do something foolish, at least make it something that doesn't affect anyone else. Like, do the stupidest thing you could think of. As long as it doesn't affect anyone else and your well-being, then you should be good. You should do it either, regardless. Then you should do it right away then. But otherwise, don't do it. I love that. I love that phrase at times. I really do. This is it. This is the cabin next to ours, and one of the ventilator connects to it. Yeah. Yes, the ventilator. The Kazuma-sama wrote that he saw a speckled band emerging. Maybe whoever's in this cabin can help solve that particular mystery. Let's ask. Knock. He's like, boom, boom. Housekeeping! Ah, he didn't answer. Oh well. No answer. We're out of luck, it seems. There's no one in there to help with our inquiries. How annoying. Ah! What was that? It came from inside the cabin! Such a high-pitched scream. It must have been a woman. Bro! How dare you, Susato? That hurts! Stand aside! Stand aside! I'm about to break the door down! Mr. Sholmes! I shan't be stopped. When the vita is on me, I revel in kicking doors off their hinges. Please, wait, Mr. Sholmes. The door doesn't appear to be bolted. Oh, it doesn't. Then, how the deuce can I dispatch this muscular urge? What can I kick? I think we should go in. There's no time to think about stress relief. And I like how Susato just looks at me. You can kick him. Well, the game's afoot, I guess. 9th January, SS Buria, first class cabin number 2. He has a knife! Who are you? A Western gentleman? This man looks Russian to me. We heard a woman scream. A woman? Don't be absurd. As you can see, there's nobody but me in this cabin. Stop. Shut up, Ricky. You're gonna get all the Russian people to be like, bro, he's making fun of us. Holy shit, with the dog all the time. True, this old man does appear to be the only person here. Hey, a guy can scream girly or high pitch. I'm just saying. It doesn't have to be always a girl, come on guys. But in that case, who just screamed? Him! It could be him! I'm just saying, a guy can scream. Like that. Get out, all of you, no! No! Please excuse the intrusion, but you're Mr. Grimsby Roy Lott, I believe. Yes, that's me. And you are? Sorry for the voice. I am the one and only, and the actual Herlock Sholmes. You've heard of me, no doubt. No. No. I am the great... It's so hard, I just want to do the strong enough voice instead. I am a great detective among great detectives. One who adorns the covers of a popular magazine, no less. So I assure you, you may trust me completely. The man uses the magazine like a business card.
A detective? I do not trust detectives.
We distinctly heard a scream emanating from within the walls. But there wouldn't appear to be a lady concealing herself within the wardrobe this time. So might I be so bold to ask you to open a small traveling case?
What? Don't be stupid! How could anyone fit in such a small trunk like that,
Well, it's quite fashionable these days, isn't it? Is it not? Traveling inside one's trunk.
Don't look at me!
Uh-oh.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? And whatever. Shut up, Ricky. Oh my. Did you see that, Mr. Naruto? Yes. That case just shook.
Leave now, otherwise I'll call the steward.
He's like, and he uses his freaking scissors to go up. So this is Cosmo's neighbor, Mr. Grimsby and Roylott? There's no doubt about it. The strange Russian man is hiding something. It's almost like he's Russian. No, just kidding. I couldn't agree more. Let's see if we can find some clues before that burly sailor returns. Ooh, the song. Okay, shut up. Alright, he's in there. Okay, we're gonna do that later. We're gonna, like, talk to him. Like, let's talk to him for a bit. So, last night, Mr. Roylott, we'd like to talk to you about something.
No!
Oh, okay.
I do not want to talk. Leave my cabin now. Okay. Now, leave now,
Ah, freaking Arnold. You know, I can't even try to do Arnold. Don't even lie to yourself. This is going terribly. We're not getting anywhere here. I agree, but there may be someone else who can help. I wonder who. Perhaps that great detective that could get somewhere with Mr. Roylott? And if we go to the other ones, he's just gonna say, I want to talk to you. He's like, no, I don't want to. I'll use my scissors, but I will not use it on you. Don't make me use my scissors to get your haircut. Don't do it. Okay, whatever. Well, you do have a beard. Actually, you kind of do. Actually, nah, never mind. He does not look like that guy. Anyways, let's examine everything in this room before. Oh, can we? What do you think you're doing?
This is my cabin. Get out!
Could we just have a quick look inside your traveling case, perhaps?
No!
Aww, what a pity. I think we're out of luck. I think you're right. It doesn't appear to be anything more we can do. I agree, but there may be someone else who can help. Perhaps that great detective that could get somewhere with Mr. Roylott? I wonder. Can we? Oh well. So yeah, we can't really do anything about it, so we have to talk to him. And I may sound like I'm not looking forward to talking to him, but honestly, I am looking forward to talking to him right now. Do you have a moment, please, Mr. Sholmes? No! You need only to address me as Sholmes. That's what I just did, isn't it? No, you just called him as Mr. Sholmes. You just call him Sholmes. Well, Mr. Sholmes, what were you doing in there? Why? I was resting, of course. There's a bed right there! Okay, whatever. Resting? Indeed! I was contemplating our sea voyage from the confines of a wardrobe whilst waiting for the inevitable time that you would need to call my great powers of detection into service. Oh! And it would seem that hour is upon us now. Then, time has come! Am I mistaken? Well, no, actually, you're spot on, for once. Observe closely. Okay. I'm observing. Our Russian host in this cabin, Mr. Roylott, is clearly trying to hide something. And do you know what the most effective weapon to use against a Russian hiding a secret? Why? The truth, of course. Though it should be pointed out that such methods are not exclusively for the Russians. Right, I don't know what he's talking about, but right. Could you imagine how the Russian will react when the secret of Picard so closely is exposed? Would you like to witness it? Oh yes, I do. Whatever she said. Actually, did she say that? Hold on. Oh please, never mind. Well then, what you are about to see may well astound you. Oh my god, he's gonna do it! Yes! Okay. Well, I am about to apply my great detective's greatly admired great deduction to the case.